Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to AVX Live. I'm Joe Gilderson, President of Corporate Audio Visual Services. And for the third week in a row, I am once again joined by Mr. Ryan Finch, Creative Technology Director here at Corporate AV. Mr. Ryan.
Hi. We have some creative technology today, so it's kind of a big deal.
You're not just a fancy title.
Not today. Most days, not today.
Well, today we're going to put you to work. We're going to do something fun. Listen, so last week we discussed how people could get involved in the audiovisual industry and in the community and the constant education that's required with our friend and technology specialist, George Tucker. So this week we thought we'd put some of that fun to use, and we got to kind of keep it on edge. We got to try some new stuff too. So we're going to do a behind the scenes look at our Westchester office and warehouse, complete with a guided tour from our very own Ryan Finch.
Whoa, we can do that?
Ryan, we can. And we haven't yet, so we'll see.
We are winging it. Absolutely.
We're not winging it. We know this works. We've used this kind of technology. We'll even tell you what the technology is after the show goes really well. Not yet, but we will soon. But before we do that, Mr. Finch, can you let people know how they can find us?
I can. You can find us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, live almost every single Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Standard Time, all of them. And of course, while you're there, you can drop us a comment. You can be part of the show. You can ask questions and we will answer it live. And if you miss the show, you can find it in bite-sized pieces, chopped up later on Facebook and on Instagram for some little shark bites, some chunkable pieces. And last but not least, you can like, comment, share, and subscribe on any of the aforementioned content, and that would be very much appreciated. There you go.
That was pretty well done. All right. I see you've had 3 weeks in a row of practice, and you're feeling pretty sharp.
Well-oiled machine.
Well, let's just see how well-oiled this machine is. Mr. Finch, are you about ready for our guided tour?
I think we're going to find out.
All right. Well, I'm going to take you off screen for a second while we get you ready. So Mr. Finch is about to perform some technology acrobatics. I mean, this is going to be very impressive as long as it works. But Ryan, if you're ready, I'm going to come your direction, and we'll start right from the beginning.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man.
Okay, that's good. Well, welcome to, hold on, we're going to follow. There we go. Welcome to my desk. This is where the magic happens, right? Hold on. Let me just come around a little bit better. So the rest of the show is going to take place from my desk because I think that's really basically all we needed to see, right? No? All right, fine. No. I'm going to flip the camera around here, and we are going to go on our little tour. Hang on.
I mean, do we have to see your giant fingers?
You do have to see mine because I don't have a better way to do this yet, but I will. There we go. Okay, now you're seeing a wall. There we go. Pictures. Boom. Goals. Great. Okay, now we can see things. Look at that. Look how much warmth and personality is over here. So much warmth and personality.
How about we start with, if a call comes in, someone has an event. How does it work?
Well, that's a good question. Alexa, would you demonstrate what happens when a call comes in?
Yes. Pick up the phone. Good afternoon, Corporate AV. This is Alexa speaking.
Wow, I didn't think she was actually going to humor me all the way through. That's great. So obviously, as you can see here, the phones ring. I have one too. If you want to go back to my desk where all the warmth and personality is.
We really don't.
Okay, fine. Well, I have one too. We actually each have a phone. And when it rings, oh yeah, you know where I'm going with this. A person, a human being, is going to answer that phone. It is not a robot. Is that true?
That's 100% true. We don't have any automated voicemail carriage or whatever you call it, but we don't have that.
So obviously, we have another workspace here. This is a phone. So again, when you call it, somebody answers it. That's great. That's great. And then I know we've seen the little behind the scenes here, but there we go. Look at that. And you know what? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He has a phone as well. So there you have it. Okay, we're moving right along here. So like we said, right, the phone rings. Somebody here. Here's Scotty Mac. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Finch. How are you?
Oh, lovely.
Hey,
Say hi to our wonderful guests.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Here's my phone.
There we go. I was looking for that, right?
I got
He
it right
also
there.
has a phone. Okay, I think I've hammered that into oblivion now. So there we go. So again, we have the front office here, and when the calls come in or the emails, there we are. She's trying to hide in the wing. It didn't work. Obviously, a human being is going to be there to answer the phone. And again, that is one thing that we kind of pride ourselves on, is to, to be able to answer the phone when you need something. So we're going to begin our tour, or no, I should say continue our tour with the next step. So once the call has come in, once the email has come in, we all take lunch right at that moment. Just kidding.
That's not true, right?
It is not true. Right. It goes to our wonderful operations team that right now looks like a bomb has gone off on his
That
desk.
is a real mess.
It is a
Real
mess, but it's also not entirely his fault because he is not in at the moment. And Amazon comes anyway. All right. So
But that's usually who we blame. We blame the people who are not around at that moment. I thought that's how it works.
it is absolutely how it works. There we go. And we have another desk here. Again, hold on. There's phones here too. That's right, guys. Anyway, so operations will hang out here. They hang out. They don't do a lot of work. Just kidding. We will then write the orders in the front where we just took a beautiful tour. And then the orders will then go to this majestic human being back here. His name is Will Austin. And he is going to start turning the big wheel. That big wheel will move us along to this next stage.
Behind this door, huh? This is
It's very well.
this is a
First,
big
let's
moment.
stop and just make note, right? Obviously, very good. Disclosures.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Hey guys.
Hi, it's the AVX Live team.
Whoa.
And I'm filming you, filming me,
No.
filming you.
No way.
Wait a minute. This
We
was
didn't
not
plan
planned.
this.
It's an inception moment.
Oh, I love this. This is great. Oh man.
Scan successful.
Scan successful. Artie and George, who are tirelessly working away to pack a show. But again, back to where we were, right? Will has set the big wheel in motion, and that big wheel starts somewhere around here. We start putting things on the board. You will hear us say a lot. Is that on the board? Is it on the board? Did you check the board? The board is all-seeing and all-knowing, and it is run by Will Austin. Anyway, so he will start putting some things, some cogs onto the larger framework of a much grander clock that we're building, and that is that was not for me. So that is where we start putting, names in places. We start putting the schedule together. We can see where things are starting to bunch up, and we can start moving some pieces around. Joe, what do you think about the board?
Look, I love the board, Ryan, but that seems a little old and archaic. I mean, we don't use computers to do some of this stuff.
Well, I'm glad you asked. We do use computers. We're using both digital and analog to make this work. Look, digital is very efficient, absolutely, and there are tools at our disposal that we also do use. But as a big, happy family and team that we are, it is sometimes super easy to just be able, at a glance, see who is going where, what is going where, and how things need to be coordinated on a day-by-day basis. And this has just been, year over year, the most effective way to do that. So here you go. See, it extends, right?
That
A lot of
is
wall
impressive.
space, but it is totally worth it. Okay.
Wow. That blew my mind.
So at this
Combination
station, again,
of
we're kind
analog
of in
and
the...
digital blew my mind.
What's that?
The combination of analog and digital just blew my mind.
I know, it is pretty high tech. What can I say? Speaking of high tech, that's where all the tech starts to come in, right? So Will Austin is in his nook, and he's making some calls. And of course, Sherelle is helping him with the staffing. We're just trying to fill in all the names and all the people and where they got to be and when they got to be there. And so while they're working on that, we have our team scanning things in, again, back to digital, scanning things in our cloud-based inventory management system and putting the physical pieces of the puzzle together. There you go.
Scan successful.
George, that was excellent timing. And look, the computer even talks to us. There's somebody in the computer. There's not somebody in the computer. So I'm going to move this along here because I'll go off the rails quickly. So hold that for me.
You
Thank you.
think?
Oh, so what do we have over here?
Hey, welcome to our QC department.
Whoa, QC. What does QC mean, Bobby?
Quality control.
Quality control.
We make sure all the gear that's coming in is going right back out, working the way it should be, and working the way it should.
So you're saying that like things break sometimes?
Things do break sometimes, like this light fixture right here. We needed a new light bulb in there, so I'm popping in a new one. I'm checking the overall continuity of the wires here,
Okay.
making sure we have a good C-clamp, and this is ready to go out for the jobs that we have for the rest of the week.
And you're saying you do in fact know what you're doing?
I do, in fact, know what I'm doing. The data might be
I'm actually more impressed by that.
I'm pretty impressed, I got to say.
Yeah.
So there you go. So Joe, you know, things break.
No. They don't.
No, they do
That's-
sometimes. They do
No,
sometimes.
I don't.
They just need
I
a
don't
little
buy
more love.
Well,
They just
what I'm
need
trying to
a
get
hug. They just need a hug.
a hug.
all.
That's a good way to put it. What I'm trying to get at here is that the QC department is critical because things get put in boxes, kind of like this. High-tech equipment that gets put in a box to protect it and then put on a truck and slammed around for hours. So when things, you know, inevitably stop working, they come back here and someone skilled and knowledgeable and super handsome like Bobby is going to work on it and make it and, you know, work again and restore it back to its former glory. So here,
Wow.
here you got a whole little workstation. Look at this. This is actually my first time
All right.
back here. I'm just kidding.
Let's keep this thing moving, Finch.
All right. Again, this is your job to keep me on the rails here because otherwise I
I
will go
know.
off. All right. So I'm just going to give you a quick little tour here. I'm going to keep it very quick. Just show you what's going on here because some people think like, oh, I didn't know you had equipment. And we're like, yeah, we do. A lot. There's like a whole warehouse here.
Finch, you
Joe,
don't know what any of that stuff is, do you?
I absolutely do. Give me some credit here. Come on now. And Joe, I don't remember when we planned to show this, but I think at some point you have some photos of what this once looked like.
Yeah, I have some photos of what it's looked like many times, which we will come to in just a little bit.
Okay, well, and there you go. So there's the front of the warehouse where we actually drive trucks into. Now, of course, I did not actually prepare this in time because I'm an idiot, but we did actually take video of our team packing that truck that you see right there, and we were going to show it to you, and it was going to be great, but again, we kind of just ran out of time. So, well,
And
anyway,
Ryan,
yeah.
can I ask you, why didn't you want to film and go live while they were loading the truck?
Why did? Oh, because it's very, very loud, Joe. Come on, very loud.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to check with you. I wasn't sure. You know,
It was a lot of hustle and bustle. It was a lot of,
sometimes you go off the rails.
I do go off the rails. Also, Bobby, it's called a lamp, not a bulb. Oh, unbelievable. Anyway, all
Why
right.
didn't you put them on the spot? What do you expect?
All right, I'm going to put,
All right. So
hang on. There we go. We're back. Okay.
very
All
good.
right, Joe, are you ready for the rest of the tour?
I am ready for the rest of the tour. So I'm
Hey, who's
going
that?
to.
She's like a
How did
ninja.
she
She's
get
trying to get
back?
out of the way of
How
the
did she
camera.
get back there?
Huh?
How did she even get back there?
I don't know. It's pretty impressive. All right, so we're going to go back into operations land, right? So they've been working on staffing the job. Our team in the warehouse has been working on packing the job. And of course, the most important part, depending on who you ask, what happens behind this very door, who is not here right now, but Michelle is working on, that's right, the money, folks. That's where the money comes in. So Michelle handles all our billing, our invoicing, accounts payable, accounts receivable, human resources, general keeping us in check. That all happens behind this door, believe it or not. So, I wish she was here to wave at us, but she's not. So I guess I'll have to keep moving on.
All right. Well, maybe we'll actually check out an event that's in progress. I'm going to give you a second here. And before we do that, I'm actually going to show some of the ways we've used the warehouse, and because we've used it as an event space. So this is actually we did our own internal education. Everybody's heard about Pirate University at this point. So we've made this warehouse look different many times. And we've changed directions. We changed, how we're going to do it, seating, what tools we're going to use to make it look like something. And while most of what we're doing is training and education, sometimes we like to switch it up, and we hold parties too. Like we just roll out the red carpet. I mean, because that's what we want to do for all of our clients. But anyways,
Nice.
we even held our own Christmas or holiday party recently, right here in the shop. So Ryan, if you're in position,
Oh, I am.
I think I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these pictures off here, and let's go back to you. Whoa, what's going on there? Are these guys actually working? Nice.
Talk? Okay. Joe, I was just making sure that I could actually use my voice because we are in the middle of an event right now.
So this is the virtual side.
This is the virtual spot. So here's our very own Dane Cologne, who is in the middle of running a virtual event. And we have Gabe over here, who is working on some other things. There, look, Flex is open. It was open the whole time. Don't ask, okay? It was open the whole time. It wasn't doing anything else. We have our streaming machines here. We have live streaming station number 1 and number 2. And then, of course, just a series of other gears and gadgets that are spaced around our room. We also do some video editing up here. This is something of a crow's nest. It's a little kind of thrown together, but it works very well. And everything is kind of networked and controlled, so I could come up here with another computer, connect to an Ethernet cable, and dial in and do whatever it is that we need to do. At times, we'll have 6, 7, 8 computers all running different, Zoom, Teams, whatever it is that we're doing at that particular time. And so, again, this is kind of our center of operations for our virtual event productions when we're physically not on site. There's also a guitar.
Hey, Ryan, was that the guitar you were playing last week in the show?
That's a really good question. It is not, actually. There was a bass guitar, because I did say slapping the bass man, and I do remember saying that, and I don't see that here. So maybe it's in this case. Obviously, we're all multi-talented here, and okay.
Okay, I'm going to take you off screen for a second, because I don't know what's going to happen, but he should be coming back down to see us. Maybe we got to I don't know if he can. Oh, hey, actually, this is something you're going to want to see. We're going to show you the secret staircase.
Alexa's worked here for like 1.5 years, and I don't think she even knows this exists.
Yeah,
No,
you're definitely going to have to go down that staircase.
Okay, let's see if we can do this without being injured in any way. Woo!
We have all sorts of secret passages.
Do you know what's behind this door?
Not a clue.
Not a clue? Yeah? Boom! We're back.
We're back to the rainbow hallway.
The rainbow hallway. There we go. Joe, did I miss anything on this beautiful tour?
No,
Not you, Joe. The other Joe. You can wave, though.
You missed the phone in here, too.
Oh, you're absolutely right. That's right. Even when we're eating, there's a phone in here. Wow. Somebody's always going to... Nice catch. So, Joe, what do you think? Is there anything else? Have I missed anything?
I think it's time for you to go back to your desk. That's what I think.
It sounded like you wanted to say, shut up.
Well,
look at that.
She's there again? She really is like a ninja.
All right, hold on. Now look at this.
Look at this. Now we got it going.
Hold on, I got to mute this. How about this for Inception? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey, you blew.
I blew it. Okay, there we go. Inception.
Now, so what do you, Ryan, if you could show them the gimbal, the little mini gimbal there. That's what he's using just with his phone. So in today's episode, we're live on StreamYard, as we usually are, but he's using multiple devices and just adding them in. And he used the little gimbal so he could get a steadier shot. Not a real expensive item because it's designed for personal use, but still a pretty cool tool, right?
It's a great tool. And now the best part is I got camera 2 now. In your face.
Not good. Not good, Finch.
All right, should we say goodbye to the gimbal?
I think we should.
Okay.
There we go.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, though, right? Something different.
I liked it. I thought it was great.
Wait till we take it to New York now.
Oh, that's right, because we do have another location. And so maybe next Wednesday. Oh, no, actually, we have a guest next Wednesday, unfortunately.
We will come up with another plan, but this way you can see how our New York City office runs as well. But the idea is to just give you a sense of, how involved putting together an event is. Logistics is a big part of what we do, and trucking and prepping and packing and testing, all those things that really nobody knows about until we arrive on site. That's what goes on here. And that's what everybody's working on to make sure that when we get on site, we're ready to go. So most of our work is actually preparing to do the work. It's interesting.
That's right. It's won and lost before we even get there. We do say that a fair amount.
That is true. I think that was one Ed Morrell that told me that.
Ed Morrell.
The old silver shark.
Yeah. I'm actually sitting in his desk right now.
We've been trying to get him on the show, but he's a little bit afraid of the internet, So.
I still think it would be a tremendous guest, so we have to make it happen.
We'll get him. Well, listen, we're going to wrap up a little early today. This is a shorter show because, it's action-packed. I mean, this is the real deal. This is
actually
all live happening.
I worked up a sweat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm sure.
Oh, I was holding the arm out.
I know. Your arm's probably failing as we speak, but either way. Listen, Ryan, tell them how they can find us next time.
Okay, you can find us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube live every Wednesday, specifically at 1 p.m. If you're there, you can drop us a comment. You can be part of the show. You can ask questions and we'll answer it. You can also like, comment, share, and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. And if you missed the show, you can see it in little bite-sized pieces chopped up later on Instagram and Facebook. There it is.
Man, you nailed that one.
I feel really good
Nailed
about it.
It's 2 for 2 today. It's pretty good.
That doesn't usually happen.
Look, we're going to get out of this show in just over 20 minutes. Everybody, you got to get back to work. You can't just hang around, watch us. It's time to get back to work and do this thing. All right, Ryan, let's get some music ready. Let's take us out of here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to it. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Stay golden, pony boy.